everybody. Welcome back again to a little Austin Weekend Sports, a little sports weekend. It is college football time. We are already...
Week 11.
Week 11's done, and we're about to start week
12.
It is officially college football playoff
time.
The announcements came out. We'll cover those really quickly at the end. First of all,
albeit with some rather unappealing personalities.
They nothing like ESPN to put on an exciting show for you. But let's go ahead and cover those games that happened last week.
Ohio State defeating Purdue 34-10.
A little underwhelming because Purdue is terrible this year, but I think sometimes you just cruise through some of those games like Ohio State did. So they won by 24, could have won by 44, but they won by 24.
Indiana and Penn State, Big Game Terry.
Big Game Terry almost won the big game. He was. If that guy in Indiana had made maybe the best catch in the history of college football, then
did you see that acrobatic?
Oh my goodness, yeah. Penn State might have actually won that game, but good teams
find a way to win,
and bad teams
find a way to lose,
and that's what happened.
Yeah, right on it.
Yeah.
Speaking of good teams finding ways to win, pretty emphatically, Texas A&M defeated Missouri very easily.
21 points. Derpowitz there.
You can't stop calling him Derpowitz. You're probably not gonna.
That's my meme. My meme is Drinkowitz being a derpy person. So he's Derpowitz to me. He's not Drinkowitz, he's Derpowitz. Because every time I see him, I just think of a derp. So yeah, and they got derped pretty good. They got beat by Texas A&M. People haven't been talking about Texas A&M this year. They may be the best team in the country. I don't know of anybody that's had as tough a schedule and won as easily.
They still got 2 games left. One of them against a team that we'll discuss later.
Now Texas A&M plays Texas later this year, so that'll be a good one. But Texas A&M definitely I would say top 2 team. They
are. Mike Elko's got it going over there.
He's got it going on good, and it didn't take him long.
2 years.
2 years, and he's in the top 2. Yeah.
LSU struggling continuously even after Burger King Kelly leaves to Alabama 20-9.
Alabama is honestly, I think they're a top 5 team right now.
They don't win games by a large margin.
No.
You've noticed over the time.
But you don't beat them. They're really hard to beat. And LSU, I thought maybe LSU might have had a chance since they were coming in as a surprise,
But since they benched Garrett Nussmeier during the game, they threw the towel on their season.
There was a lot of benching. Nussmeier got benched.
Lagway got benched.
Florida got benched at Florida.
That's another can of worms.
And then wasn't there a third one that got benched? I can't remember.
Those were the main 2.
Those were the main 2 that got benched. People that we thought were Heisman candidates at the beginning of the year.
Because of crappy coaching, they get completely shafted.
And they're sitting on the bench right now wondering about their careers. My guesses are they will transfer and be somewhere else next year.
Garrett Nussmeier doesn't have another year. He's a senior, so this is it for him.
He's just duped, ain't he?
But Lagway has a couple more years.
Yeah.
Does Florida still keep him, or does Florida move on?
I don't know.
Because if you bench him at this point, you're eventually just throwing the towel on the year, like I said before.
That young kicker, man, what was his name? Brown for Florida, and he looked pretty good. He's I don't know if.
Do you want to get the stinker of the week out of the way?
Let's go get it out, man.
Florida.
Yes.
The Kentucky Wildcats completely drubbed them out of the building.
Kentucky owns Florida right now. Hasn't Kentucky won like 3 out of the last 4 years or something like that?
They've split ever since like 2018. They've won a few times in Kentucky mostly.
They won in Florida once, I know.
Once in 2022. That was a while back.
Yeah. Buddy of mine said if you want to fix a broken vacuum cleaner, just put a Florida sticker on it. It'll suck again.
Well, that job is still going to be very appealing.
Oh, Florida is definitely a top 15 job in the country. You got some of the best prospects in the country in the state of Florida. You got warm weather. that's definitely a place to go to. But right now, they're somewhere around their Bush Jones era as far as making it through coaches. So they need to skip Pruitt and go ahead and get a good one. But we don't know if that'll happen or not. We'll just have to see.
Well, we know Georgia's got one because Georgia beat Mississippi State, this time by a large margin, 41-21.
It was close until close to halftime. But then Georgia finally
Looked at their jerseys,
looked at their
realized
jerseys. We're Georgia. We should be winning by 20. What are we doing? and then they ended up winning by 20. So
it's a habit with Kirby Smart teams. They always win close games. They always win close games.
They played down to their competition quite a bit.
But they always seem
They
to
always
win
play
those.
it up when they need to.
Well, it's odd, isn't it?
That's every single year is the same way. So
Speaking of a complete donut, the Ole Miss Rebels completely shut out the Citadel in the homecoming game.
well, they needed to shut out the Citadel. I don't know if Lane is auditioning for another team or if he's auditioning for the boosters at Ole Miss
To give him more money.
to give him more money. But
You know how Lane Kiffin acts on the press
he
conference.
is.
He's himself.
He is himself all over himself. So yeah. But I mean, that's still an impressive win. When you skunk anybody,
That's good.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
Speaking of smack around, Texas Tech really emphatically beat BYU 29-7.
BYU's probably ranked a little high. They had just went through and were undefeated, but they hadn't played a whole lot of talent.
And Texas Tech really shoehorned that fact in.
Oh, they beat them by over 20. What was it, 22 points or something like that?
22.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good win. And Texas Tech, after losing their starting quarterback, which means what? Good depth at the quarterback position. Because the backup guy stepped up.
Did exactly what he needed to do.
They filled it in perfectly, yeah.
Oregon and Iowa in an old school slugfest. Oregon winning by a game-winning field goal, 18-16 over Iowa.
That's old school Big Ten. Where you're down into a game-winning field goal. That sounds like Penn State, Wisconsin, or something. More than it does Iowa, Oregon. But Oregon definitely needed to win that one. That was a pretty good matchup. I was the top 25 team.
Navy, Notre Dame, that's a classic rivalry. But this game, it wasn't close.
No, Navy's not a very good team this year, and Notre Dame doesn't play a hard schedule.
Actually, Navy was 7-2. Maybe they were just
yeah,
overpowered.
they're just not a Power 4 team talent-wise this year.
And here's a string of upsets. Are you ready?
Here we go.
Where Virginia gets upset by Wake Forest 16-9 at home.
Yeah, Kenyon scored 10 points in your own house. That's a little odd to me. I don't know. Only 9 points?
Yeah, 9.
And they were undefeated at that point, weren't they?
They were undefeated in conference play.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, not in conference play, but this is their second loss in conference play.
But they were trending towards the top of the conference. I thought they might have been undefeated in the ACC, but I guess they weren't.
And Louisville suffering an overtime loss to Cal.
That was a shocker. Cal
Going into Louisville and winning.
Cal's not been very good this year. They've been up and down.
They're a bowl
they've struggled.
team. They're a bowl team, but they're not emphatically a dominant bowl team.
No, they're a bowl team now. And Louisville went from the cream of the crop in the ACC to middle of the pack with everybody else.
And that gives the Miami Hurricanes leverage in the ACC, which is important for later.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to Week 12.
Week 12. We've got some pretty meaty games this week. Let's go ahead to talk about the Tennessee game first. Tennessee's number 23 in the new college football playoff rankings, so they're not a top 15 team like we covered, but we still love Tennessee. We're going to cover Tennessee. They're playing their homecoming game this week. The get better game, the get ready game for the road game at Florida, with their favorite of 41.5 over New Mexico State.
As long as our defense doesn't suck. Is it okay if I say
our defense has struggled, to say the least, this year, and our special teams have been worse.
And our offensive play calling has been
sporadic. Yeah, up and down.
So do we think
we have struggled this year more than No, honestly, at the beginning of the year we said 8-4, maybe 9-3. It's exactly what we're getting is that 8-4, maybe 9-3 team. We just hope and wish, and we knew this was probably the year that we were going to get. I still think, we're going to bounce back and put up 50, maybe 60 points just because we can.
Does that improve your stance on Halsley from last week?
No. You have to win the big games. And Halsley cannot win the big games. So, no, I am still anti-Halsley at this point. We need a new offensive mind in that room. So, there we go.
All right, Minnesota against number 8 Oregon. Oregon's favored by 25.5, hopefully with better weather.
Yeah, the weather is getting a little bit better right now. It was cold and rainy.
It was rainy and cold in Iowa, so that's hard to move the ball.
It is hard to move the ball. Man, Minnesota's not a terrible team this year, but they're not very good either. So I think Oregon covers that probably.
And on Saturday, we get Wisconsin at Indiana. Wisconsin has an awful, and I mean terrible offense.
Wisconsin coming off of a top 25 win last week.
Yeah, but their defense was solid last week.
How many passing yards did they have at halftime? 0?
0 net passing yards.
0 net passing yards at halftime, and you win a game. What the crap happened to Washington State that you could lose that game? Wisconsin went from being the stinker of the week to the of the week. I don't know. We won't get into that game.
If they did lose that game, Florida would not have been the stinker. Wisconsin
No,
would have been.
Wisconsin would have been the stinker.
But their athletic director might be the stinker of the week because, good grief, why would you give Luke Fickell another year?
Oh, yeah, they gave Fickell an extension. They gave him next year.
After going 3-6 in year 3 at Wisconsin. Wisconsin, mind you.
Wisconsin should be better than that. Who we got next?
South Carolina going to Texas A&M.
Texas A&M will beat them by 20.
South Carolina does not have an offensive line, has an interim offensive coordinator, and Lenore Sellers is running for his life.
Yes. So the answer to that is 42-13.
And just because Notre Dame needs a ranked game on their schedule, they have number 22 Pitt.
Yeah, Pitt gets jumped into the top 25 just to give Notre Dame a ranked game. That's the only reason they put Pitt up there. I guarantee you. Let's put Pitt number 22 this week so Notre Dame will have a ranked game on their schedule. I hope Pitt wins.
You hope Pitt wins?
I hope Pitt wins. What's the line? It should be less than 10.
11.5 for Notre Dame.
See, Notre Dame's favored by 11.5. I'm taking Pitt. Pitt plus 11.5.
Pitt plus 11.5?
Yes, just because I want to.
Number 11 Oklahoma playing at number 4 Alabama, which is the SEC game of the week.
Alabama, handily.
Handily. Wow. Handily. Handily.
What's the line? There's probably less than 10 in it.
6.5.
6.5. Yeah, Alabama by 11.
Wow.
Double-digit points.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
That you even.
Oklahoma is a good team, but they're the mid-tier good ones. You know, there's the super good ones, the Texas A&Ms, the Ohio States, the Alabamas, the Indianas, and then you drop down to the next level, and those are the Oklahomas, the Texases, the Tennessees. We're the mid-tier good ones. Alabama should smoke them.
Smoke them?
Smoke them.
Oh, wow, that's very surprising you would pick that.
Yeah.
Texas Tech and UCF, that's no surprise. Texas Tech will win, and win by a lot.
Texas Tech is playing phenomenal ball right now, even with the injuries. So, yeah, you got to go with Texas Tech on that one.
And NC State at number 15, Miami.
You got to go Miami. NC State's not had a bad year, but they're a mid ACC team. So
the Yellow Jackets suffered a big loss last week. Do you think they'll buzz along against Bill O'Brien and the Boston College Eagles?
This one make it ugly. This could be a 38-13 game. Yeah, I think they bounce back and they try to make a point to the college program, the college minds that, hey, we're still that team you thought we were.
All right, Florida going to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is favored by a whopping 15.5 points.
I'm taking that and running with it. This is a 20-point
The
game.
running Rebels.
This is a 20-point game. Ole Miss by 20 plus easily, I think.
Yikes. Utah going on the road against Baylor. Utah is favored by 8.5.
This one's a trap game. Utah's a pretty good team, but Baylor's not a bad team. What is Baylor this year? They've had
5
up and
and 4.
down. That's what I'm saying. They're not a terrible team. And going into Baylor, it's always been a little bit of a tough environment. Utah should win this game, but I'm picking it to be a little closer.
All right, UCLA at Ohio State. Ohio State is favored by 32.5 points.
It depends on if Ohio State wants to kill them or not. If Ohio State wants to put
In recent
50 on
weeks,
them,
they've been
they will.
merciful in the fourth quarter.
That's what I'm saying. They may be merciful against UCLA. They could beat them by 50 if they wanted to, but I would probably stay away from that one because Ohio State hasn't had that killer instinct the past few weeks.
Speaking of someone needing a killer instinct, Texas going to Georgia at night. Number 10 Texas goes to number 5 Georgia. Georgia's favored by 6.5.
Georgia should pull that 6.5. It's probably an 8 to 10 point game, I think. But Texas is starting to gel a little bit, which makes them scary. But since this is at Georgia,
Which Kirby Smart barely ever loses.
when's the last time Kirby Smart's lost in Georgia?
And when Alabama's visited.
That's it. And nobody else but Alabama has went in there and beat him. So why?
Outside of that, he's
So-
won 40 of his last 41 home games. It's ridiculous.
So why would you think Texas is going to go in there
and beat Georgia?
and beat Georgia? It's just not going to happen.
All right, the last one that we're covering, TCU at BYU. BYU is favored by 4.5.
TCU again's not a terrible team, but they're a mid Big 12 team.
Yeah, they're middling. They
Yeah.
are bowl eligible.
Oh, they are bowl eligible. As I said, they're not a bad team. BYU coming off of a loss at home
Should be more focused.
should be more focused, and they should win this game. Yeah.
That should be it.
College football this week. It's getting down to the crunch time. Let's go ahead and quickly run through the top 10.
Or top 15
The
of
top
the college
15.
football playoff.
Yeah, the college football playoff. Go ahead and start with number 15. We'll work our way up.
15, we have Miami.
Miami is in at number 15, and that's the highest ranked ACC team, ain't it?
Yep.
So Miami right now has the stranglehold on the ACC if they can win out.
Number 14, Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt started out the year on fire. They've struggled the past couple games.
But they did come back to beat Auburn yet last week, so
yeah.
it's not completely died.
It's not computer dire, but they struggled against Auburn and they looked bad against Texas. So we'll have to see how they finish up. But right now they are number 14.
Utah stays put at number 13.
Not much. I don't know much about them.
Outside of their head coach, Kyle Whittingham, maybe.
That's it. Yeah, that's all I know. He's not a bad coach.
And their arch rival just ahead of them at number 12, BYU.
BYU, I think maybe a little bit of fool's gold because of their schedule. We'll just sort of have to see how that goes.
Number 11, we have the Sooners of Oklahoma.
The Sooners, I think, are going to drop down. They're going to definitely get beat this week.
You're so confident in Alabama beating them.
Yes, I have no doubt whatsoever that Alabama don't beat them by double digits. Yeah.
And arch rival just ahead of them at number 10 at Texas.
Texas is going to lose 2 out of the next 3 games. So
You don't have much faith in the Longhorns as much as the Sooners do.
I've got more faith in Texas than I do Oklahoma. But Texas has got to play Georgia and A&M.
That's
What are you supposed to? Georgia and Georgia and then A&M.
that's tough.
I mean, what's to do?
That's
You're
tough.
going to lose those 2 games. Yeah.
And a team that refuses to join a conference at all is Notre Dame at number 9.
They'll keep on playing the North Texas School for Girls and make it to the playoffs.
All right, that was nice and short.
Yeah.
Oregon at number 8.
Oregon is a really good team. They might be one of the top of the mid-tier teams. I don't think they're elite, but they could gel at the right time and do some damage.
Number 7 is Lane Kiffin and the Ole Miss Rebels at number 7.
Ole Miss is the same as Oregon. They're one of the top mid-level good teams, but if they gel at the right time, he could definitely do some damage. He's got a good offense.
Number 6 is Texas Tech.
Texas Tech, I like Texas Tech.
Because of the amount of resources they have?
The amount of they've got unlimited money, and
The oil money.
I don't trust them completely because they haven't done it yet. And normally, if you haven't done it yet, if you get into the crucial situations, a lot of times you fail in the playoffs. So I don't trust Texas Tech, even though they are a very good team.
Speaking of a team you trust, Georgia lands at number 5.
Georgia could win it all. I mean, it's Kirby Smart. It's playoff time.
And what
As long as they have to play Alabama in the playoffs,
they're fine.
they're fine.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of Alabama, that's who's next at number 4.
Alabama could win it all too.
That's the same summary.
It's the same. Alabama and Georgia are the exact same. If you flip a coin over, one side's Alabama, one side's Georgia. Either one could win it all as long as they don't play each other.
Yep. Texas A&M at number 3. Do they have a chance?
Texas A&M, I think, they're almost my number 1 team in the country. I would probably put them number 1, to be honest. But they're number 3. But honestly, I would probably put them number 1. Whenever they play Texas, pretty soon,
Get a better look.
they'll get a better look. But they look complete.
Yeah, they do. And Elko, as I said before, has done a fine job.
That young
Both
quarterback.
recruiting
That young quarterback is very athletic
and also on the recruiting side. Texas A&M is in the top 5 in recruiting. That also does not hurt.
doesn't hurt when you can reload it, huh?
And speaking of same song, different year, Indiana. The Hoosiers are at number 2.
Indiana should have lost last week against
But the
Penn
power of
State.
Cignetti
The
would
power
not.
of Cignetti would not let it happen, which worries me. If they'll let Penn State sneak up on them, somebody in the playoff is probably going to beat Indiana again this year.
You never know.
Never
They
know.
look better than last year.
Yeah, they do.
And number 1, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
The Ohio State, Ryan Dame, honestly, probably the best coach in the country right now, even though
People crap on
people
him for
crap
no
on
reason.
him all the time.
For Michigan. I mean, what's the point? If you win a national championship,
They could very easily win it again this year and go back to back. What are they going to do then?
I guess they'll complain about Michigan.
If he
again.
loses to Michigan and then goes into the playoffs and wins the title for the 2nd year in a row, are they still going to want to fire him?
Probably.
Probably.
It's just,
I don't know.
I don't get that. That's what confuses me.
No, all right. That is our college football for the week. We hope you had a little fun with this. Be sure to leave some comments. Let us know what you're thinking, what teams you like, what you don't like. Let us know what the playoffs look like to you. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit the groovy baby button over somewhere, and we'll see you
Next week.